Monster Hunter Freedom Unite is a 2008 video game in the Monster Hunter franchise for PlayStation Portable. The game only sold 63,000 units in its first month of release. It is an expansion pack of the original Monster Hunter Freedom 2 and was released on March 27, 2008 in Japan as Monster Hunter Portable 2nd G. Gameplay: Monster Hunter Freedom Unite has more missions, equipment, and monsters than Monster Hunter Freedom 2, and a new feature is a feline fighter to help the player on their quests. Rarity 9 and 10 armor and weapons were added. The player can now hold up to 99 of each item type in his/her item box, store up to 20 equipment sets, and get 10 equipment pages instead of 6. A new type of quest, the Epic Hunting Quest, was introduced, which will enable the player to take on, one by one, up to 4 different monsters in one quest, as shown in the release demo. Weapons can now have up to purple sharpness, which is higher than white sharpness. The downloadable content can give the player special armor for their feline along with early unlocks for some of the feline skills. The introduction of new monsters such as the Yukon Loss have been put into the game, with even more creatures than the last version of Monster Hunter Freedom 2 on the PSP system. Development: on November 6, 2008. The beta version of a new online service allowing voice chat and gameplay via tunneling PSP ad hoc mode to work same way as infrastructure mode does through the PlayStation Network was released on the Japanese PlayStation Store. Ad hoc Party for PlayStation Portable beta version is compatible with Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Marketing and release: in the 2008 Tokyo Game Show, it was announced that the game would be released in North America as Monster Hunter Freedom Unite in spring 2009. At the 2009 GDC, the release date was further specified as June 23, 2009. The US and the Australian demo is available for free on the PlayStation Network on the PSP as of May 21, 2009. Capcom has announced that the PSP bundle would be released in Europe, but were not specific about anywhere else. A press release at Capcom's European Press Center website states that the bundle would contain a specially designed Monster Hunter branded PSP skin and pouch along with a copy of the game. As for the release in Japan, there was a special edition PSP bundle which included the game, a strap, and a decorated matte bronze PSP. In addition to this bundle, people who pre-ordered the game also received a black, hairy strap. The hair on the strap was meant to be that of a monster exclusive to the game, the Nagakuga. Although no longer available, Capcom had created the Encyclopedia Gigantica, a website for newcomers to the Monster Hunter series. It had included tutorial videos, images of monsters, forums and more. This website has been shut down. Capcom was also holding a temporary gathering hall between the 3rd of July and the 1st of September in London, Charing Cross, for all Unite players to play in a campaign to make the franchise more popular in the West to see future titles to be released overseas. Capcom's Monster Hunter Freedom Unite website, as well as Encyclopedia Gigantica, are sending out demo copies of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite to anyone who registers for one. The player may choose between 3 quests, totaling about 2 hours of game time. The iOS version is not compatible with iOS 9 and Capcom has no plans to update the game. Reception: Monster Hunter Freedom Unite received favorable reviews on both platforms according to video game review aggregator Metacritic. The Japanese version of the PSP version sold 10,000 copies on its release day, and in its first week sold 20,000 copies. As of July 8, 2009, the game has sold 30,000 copies in the region. No official numbers on American sales have been released at this time. As of June 30, 2014, the game has sold 3.6 million copies worldwide on the PSP, making it the 3rd best-selling game on the PSP.